Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to be canning some ripe tomatoes. My sister gave me these, and right now I've got them boiling. Got them in boiling water to scald the skins off of them. This is the way my mom always did it. But them are so hot, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle them that hot or not. They're pretty warm. But anyways, this is the way she would do it. This is how she would skin her tomatoes. I don't know how everybody else does it, but you know, I learned from her, and in my book, my mom was a pro the way I saw it. And so, I love canned tomatoes. There's so many things that you can make with them. Soups, and you know, some people, and which I do too, likes to just eat them just the tomato. Don't have to be you know, in anything. And right here's those little white core things. My mom always said to take them out because it would cause your tomatoes to run. So I always just took them out. That one's kind of, these are tough. I guess it's you know, wrong time of the year for tomatoes to be good and tender, but it is what it is, and we just have to do with what we've got. And so slash that right down the middle there. Take that white core out of it. And just slash it like so, making sure to get all the skin off of it. These tomatoes are not in the best shape, so they got a lot of work to do to them to, you know, get them in good shape again, but that's okay. I'd rather work a little than see them go to waste anytime, so. Oh yeah, I might not let that sit hardly long enough for that skin to peel off easy. I don't know the way Mom did it. She put them in scalding hot water and let them sit for a little bit. And I did too, but I probably just didn't let them sit long enough. The middle of that out. Core. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You see that right there? That white? I don't want that in my tomatoes. Another thing, if you leave like any piece of the hull, I found them will cause you tomatoes to go bad too. But I'll be back in a little bit and I'll get some of these worked up. Now, I got the tomatoes. As you can see, I've got them all ready to go. And I'm going to dump them in a kettle. And I don't put no water. All I put is just the plain tomatoes. As is. And we're going to turn that on and get them started cooking. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have my jars here in boiling hot water. I'm tempering them and getting them ready. So, and we'll just let them cook for a little bit. Get them started. I'll be back. Okay, my tomatoes are starting to boil really good now. They don't have any water. That's all the juice that come out of the tomatoes. I don't ever put water in mine. And so we're going to watch that very, very carefully till it gets done. Giving it a good stir to make sure it don't stick. But I'm going to let these cook for a little bit because I want them nice and tender. And they do look good. Nothing like good ripe tomatoes canned. Make soups and all kinds of things with them. I love tomatoes. I love them canned. I love them green, fried, just red tomatoes sliced to eat. They're just good all the way around. And we're going to let that boil for a little bit and we'll be right back. Okay, now our tomatoes are ready and we're going to begin to fill our jars up. It's jar number 1. And since I do make a mess, I think I might put these down in a kettle so I won't make too big a mess. Got my little cannon thing here. Sits right down over the jar just like that. Which I'm sure everybody already knows how to can anyway, but and this is what I use to do. And I think I'm going to turn my tomatoes down a little. Jar number 1. And we're going to set him right there. So over here. There's jar number 2. Looking pretty. Might not have enough to do 4 jars with. 4 is what I've got ready, but get this. Gotta watch, those are very, very hot. Just need a bit more there to make sure we get it in there good. Number 3, and let's see. No, I don't think I have enough to do a whole quart, so I'm going to fix me a little pint one there. Get some. Yeah, looks good. All right. Now, to each one of these. Let me put it to where you can see what I'm doing. To each jar, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, just plain. What I use is plain table salt. 1, 2, and 3. And there. Okay, that's all with the salt. And now, put our lids on. Tighten those up real good. Ouch. You know, that's kind of warm. Now, I'm going to take this little rag I got here and tighten my jars very, very tight. Right over there like that. Tighten these as tight as I can get them. And set that one there. Ooh, them's hot. H-O-T, hot. Yeah. And I got that one. Now, there's what we have out of our bowl of tomatoes. We got 3 quarts and a pint. And don't them look delicious? I mean, just absolutely delicious. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Good looking tomatoes. All right. We'll see you next time.